A major renovation is underway at Wales's oldest university. The aptly named Old College at Aberystwyth University first welcomed students back in 1872. More than 150 years later, it is being transformed into a new cultural centre. And there to see how that project is getting underway is our West Wales reporter, Lewis Rhys-Jones. Good evening to you. How's it looking?
Hello there, Andrea. Noswaith dda I chi. Yes, you said it there. The Old College, a Grade 1 listed building, may be famous for being the birthplace of the University of Wales, but its history does fetch back far further. The current building works got underway in June 2023, but the vision behind it all has been years in the making. An iconic landmark of Aberystwyth's promenade, the Old College sits on a site originally developed over 2 centuries ago. And there's been plenty of change in that time. Now it's undergoing a huge regeneration to make it fit for the 21st century.
It's a very ambitious project, and the university were in a position where most of the departments had moved up to the hill, and what were they going to use with this building? It's a Grade 1 listed building. It was first constructed in the 1860s, and so we're looking how we can bring it into modern day use. And what we're planning to do is to bring some hospitality elements into it, which is a 4-star hotel, a restaurant and a cafe and bars, and those then will pay for the cultural and heritage aspects and the galleries and the exhibitions, which will make it a big attraction in Aberystwyth.
You really do feel on top of the world, but exposed to the elements here somewhat. But it is fascinating to learn that there's 93 kilometres worth of poles to make up the scaffolding along the building. And the builders had the very big job of placing 70,000 slate tiles on top of the roof. So it's incredible to think how much work there is to get done before deadline day. Construction workers on the project are working tirelessly to adapt the building while respecting its rich heritage and history.
There is an existing roof underneath that, which we were able to leave undisturbed whilst building this new element. Logistically, as I said, it's a project in itself, this roof, and it's certainly pushed us to the end of our wits. But we're proud of what we've been able to achieve here and protect one of the most important parts of the building, which is the quadrangle below it. I'd like to think that the entire team are proud of what they've achieved here. But after being here for 3 years, I don't think my interest has kind of wavered at all in this project. I feel as if I'm part of the history of it.
And much attention to detail goes into restoring original features.
It's not a quick job, it's very time consuming and labour intensive, but it's getting a fine balance between restoration and conservation. And that's the key to this sort of work, and being sympathetic to the building with obviously the proper materials involved. This is without doubt one of the finest buildings I've worked on over 40 years. So yeah, and obviously it's in Wales, my hometown. So I'm a Cardiff boy, I've come up, so this is fantastic for me, to be honest.
The team here never quite knew what they might unearth once renovations got underway.
This piece of wood was actually found right here in the Salcedon unit. It reads John Williams, 8 Market Street, Aberystwyth, February 1888. And so this would have been left here during the remedial work following the big fire in 1885, likely by Mr. John Williams, who we know was the college carpenter. And we've now found this 150 years later as part of the stories we've discovered while doing the work on the building.
While the Old College is steeped in history, there's as much excitement building over its bright future. You might not have noticed in the feature, but there are in fact 5 separate buildings based on the site, and the idea behind the renovation is to better connect them, with an atrium being constructed alongside lifts to make it fully accessible and fit for the future. And there are a lot of backers that have belief in this project as well, with the UK and Welsh governments, as well as the National Lottery, putting money into the project. They believe that they could attract 200,000 visitors to Aberystwyth and generate £14.5 million. So if it's a success story, well, I'm sure it will be in future.
A remarkable restoration. Lewis, thank you very much.